Hello everyone. It has been a while, hasn't it? I will talk about why that is later, but first, we have the new weapons. And why does it look like this, and why is it blinding your face right now? Because it's not finished, nor are most of the other guns. And excuse me while I change that. Oh no, no, I'm fucking it up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, most of them aren't finished. Except for, there's that beautiful LA5A2, except for the Groza 1. For some reason that decided to be finished, except for it's outside of first person model. And why did I say first person? And then we have that. I will explain what the hell that little thing is later. First we have the AN-94, everyone's favorite, the beautiful, the lovely, the AN-94. And I don't know why its mag looks like that. Is that something that's real life? I'm pretty sure it's a real life thing. I tried putting a camo on it. It does not help this blinding white sort of texture it's got on right now, but that's okay. I can still fire the thing. And with that awesome barrel, look at that. It's so realistic. It like bounces in and out and all that nonsense. Alright, so first things first, this thing has no recoil. That's not compensating for it at all. Now watch me compensate for it. Yeah, barely any. And you could probably even improve on that by having a higher sensitivity. And then we have the famous 2-round burst. It's basically laser-like accurate, so, you know, yeah, that's cool. 600 rounds per minute, not sure what the actual bullet velocity is. The iron sights look pretty freaking awesome, just like, you know, a classic battle rifle sort of feel. I don't know what the damage is on this thing. I'm pretty sure it's just standard. It just feels like a sniper rifle with auto capability, but I don't think it does the damage to back that, because I think it took me 6 shots, but I probably wasn't aiming very accurately, so yeah, don't pay attention to that. Alright, let's see. Next we will review, or, well, not review, because none of these guns are finished. Next we will look at the Groza 4. Now, this thing is kind of like an AS Val with a lower fire rate. Maybe it does more damage, but I'm not really sure. The iron sights are, well, they're not too outstanding. Recoil is pretty minimal. I was compensating for that, so let me redo that. That's me not compensating for it. When you compensate for it, still pretty low. So, yeah, that's awesome. The reloads are semi-quick, you know, not bad for a bullpup, but they're still semi-lengthy. Not sure what the damage is on these. I have played with these guns actually, like, outside, but not outside. I mean, like, in-game. You can play with them in-game, but they're not finished yet, and some of them aren't exactly great. The other version of the Groza that isn't this. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is the mare's leg. Yeah, you probably weren't really expecting this to come out, were you? This is an interesting little thing. This is my secondary, which is kind of weird, but it still can, like, it can equip all the sniper sights, like a 40 times, and all that cool stuff. And then, you know, extremely fast lever action. 6 shots, pretty damn cool. If you use like the 44 Magnum to snipe or whatever, then put that thing down and use this, because, you know, I think I'm just a terrible shot, so please don't mind me. I also think that in its current state, the what do you call it? The scope might be a little bit off. Let's see. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell. I missed a lot of shots that I think I shouldn't have missed, but maybe that's just my own fault. Probably is. But it's still really freaking cool. Like, you basically have a secondary sniper. This thing will work really well for something like an engineer class. And so it reloads like a shotgun pretty quickly-ish, you know. Has the same ammo capacity as a 44 mag, 6 per bullet, or I mean 6 per mag. And yeah, that's all you really need to know about it, as per the making of this video. Now we have the L86A2, this beautiful specimen right here. So what kind of tripped me out about this was that, as you know, in Battlefield 3, this thing had the higher fire rate when it came to the L85, which is the assault rifle variant, and the L86. It had 750 rounds per minute, while the L85 had, I think, 600, 650, something like that. Well, that's now reversed. It's got kind of a slow fire rate, and to couple that weirdness, it's only got 31 rounds in the mag. So I find that kind of odd, but it still is a laser beam like it was. It does pretty damn good damage as to what I've seen so far, but it definitely doesn't really feel like an LMG. I mean, whoa, I didn't even notice that before. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, it doesn't feel like an LMG. It just kind of feels like an assault rifle for the support class. So, I mean, it's freaking awesome weapon, but still, you know, it doesn't really. I don't know. I would change that to maybe like 41 rounds in the mag, maybe 36 at the least. But yeah, it's a cool ass gun, and it rips people apart at any range. This thing will freaking tear your ass a new one. But yeah, that's just my what do you call it, opinion, I guess. I was gonna say something like 2-4 or whatever. Now we have my least favorite gun of the bunch, the Groza 1. Why is it my least favorite? Take those two little attachment slots into consideration as I show you how bad this thing's recoil is. That's not compensating. Now compensating. Yeah. This thing has a ridiculous amount of recoil. I'm literally pulling my mouse as hard as I can. Now, you can't do anything about it, because the barrel and the little grippy here are preemptive, or not preset, so you can't change anything about it. You want to improve the recoil? You can. It has a standard barrel, and you can't put any type of recoil management things on here. So, I don't really understand why they did this. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe the fire rate is higher than I think. But in all honesty, like, the recoil is just so bad on this thing. What the fuck? Sorry. The recoil is just so bad on this thing. It literally, like, kind of ruins it for me. Like, in all my, like, engagements and stuff, I've had to hip fire, or I've had to, like, take really kind of slow burst fire shots that are just like, ugh. Like, I lost on a firefight because I was trying to control this thing's recoil, and I was like, oh my god. I mean, maybe I'm just over exaggerating, but if you try and use this thing in game, try it for yourself. If you have premium and the CTE, this thing just, oh my god, it has such impossible recoil. Like, you have to yank your mouse downwards to try and compensate for it. It's got a high fire rate, and I think the damage is above average, but still, like, this really is way too much recoil for a gun of its type. Like, even the MTAR has probably better recoil than this. So yeah, that's all the guns. I'm sorry this last gun kind of left you on, like, a bad taste in your mouth, but in all honesty, they're all very fun to use once you get used to them. I mean, except for this thing, in my opinion, but you probably will have a lot more fun with it than I would. and I still recommend trying out every one of these guns for yourself on the CTE, and you will have a blast in the new Gunmaster mode. Like, I mean, the maps work really poorly on it. Some of them are really great, others just bite ass. Like, oh, I think the worst was probably, what was it? It was Land King Dam. Oh my god, that was such an unbalanced map for Gunmaster, in my opinion. But, you know, maybe I'm just being a baby. Probably am. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for today. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. And, you know, yeah. That's all I gotta say for today, and I will catch you guys later.